Hi guys, and good afternoon, creeps. Okay, so yesterday I keep getting interrupted, guys. I'm very busy lately, so I keep getting interrupted when I be trying to make a video. So anyway, let me elaborate on Misery Loves Company. What I'm trying to tell you, when they say misery loves company, I'm actually talking very loud because I'm actually on a street where it's very busy. So if I have the phone this close to me, then know that I'm just trying to make sure that you hear me. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, I really don't have much more to say. It's just that when misery loves company, it's the type when people tell you that. Let's say, for example, somebody is pitting you against somebody else, and they're sitting there and they're saying this person is bad, this person is this person is that. Okay, and they're actually just sitting there and they're telling lies. Most likely, what that person is telling you is a lot of lies and nonsense. Okay, now, if this person that they are confiding in is just as deranged a weirdo as the next person, and they are actually just sitting there and they are enjoying each other's company, just bad-mouthing the next motherfucker. Okay, so obviously you are two morons, and you just want to badmouth the next motherfucker. So obviously you are the Misery Loves Company crew. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I just right now I have some people in my life that like to get together and bash me and talk shit about me behind my back, or whatever. And honestly, if you are not a miserable person, then don't let somebody come to you and tell lies on someone and talk about somebody behind their back. Seriously, if anybody ever does that in your life, and they actually are coming to you either on the phone or they're talking to you in person, and they're saying all types of bad stuff about someone, make sure that you think twice before you listen to them. Make sure that you think twice before you side with them. Because a lot of times this person that is doing this is a bad person. The person is not a good person. And I've been knowing this since I was a young child. When I used to go to school with people that would do this type of stuff, it was happening a lot in elementary school, middle school, high school. There would always be some person, because I was very quiet when I went to school. I really didn't have very many friends. And honestly, I liked it that way because it kept me out of trouble. I didn't get into no fights or anything, because people were always fighting and arguing when I went to school. And they would always be fighting and arguing about, what somebody said or what somebody didn't say. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, hold on 1 second. I just had to make sure I didn't leave my key in. So just 1 second. I wanted to make sure I didn't kill my battery on my Jeep. So what I'm saying is this. Okay, if somebody is coming to you and they are coming to you and they are bad mouthing somebody behind their back, that person could be deceiving you. And that person could be bamboozling you and getting you involved and talking about somebody behind their back. So if that miserable person is confiding in you and you're actually listening and eating it up, then just know that that person could be just trying to make you a miserable twosome. They could be very well trying to do that. So what I'm trying to tell you is that misery loves company. And if some miserable person is coming to you and telling you things, please don't be easily deceived. Please don't be bamboozled. Please don't be the jackass. Because honestly, that person is using you. And honestly, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick to the person that might be being affected by this person that is running around. You don't understand. Hold on. Hello? Okay, I think I'm getting another call at the same time. Oh, okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, hold on, guys. Yeah, somebody. Okay. Yeah. So let me tell you something. Let's say, for example, somebody done told you all types of stuff about your friends, family members or something, and you realize that you don't have a relationship with nobody in your family besides them. Do you not realize that this person could be fucking you up right now and actually just, fucking your relationships up with other people? Do you realize that think about it for a minute. Are you sitting at your house or, are you sitting at your house and you don't have nobody in your family to talk to but that one person? Okay, because she done fucked up your relationship with everybody. I mean, you hate everybody in your family except for that one person. Do you realize that that person could be fucking you up to the point where she is fucking up your relationships with everybody? Have you taken a look at your life? Have you taken a look at your life and come to the realization that you don't have nobody in your family but that one person? How in the fuck are you going to sit there and come to the realization that you don't have nobody but them? Okay? And you hating on me, you hating on that person, you hating on the other person, you hating on that other person, and the only person that you got right now in your life, the only person you got in your life right now is that one motherfucker that's pitting you against me and everybody else. Do you realize, take a moment and realize, analyze your goddamn life. Analyze yourself. If you are going to come across this video, analyze it for a minute. Why do you think you don't have nobody in your life besides that one motherfucker that's done pit you against everybody? Maybe that person got some secrets that they don't want you to know. Because when somebody done isolated you to the point where you ain't got no motherfucking body but them, you ain't got no other family, period, besides your own kids or one child, and then all you got is them. Don't you think that's kind of peculiar that this person is putting you in such a situation where you ain't got no motherfucking body else but them to talk to? Don't that make you suspicious that why this motherfucker done pit you against me and everybody else? Why are you only talking to that one motherfucker and that's all you got? You ain't got no motherfucking body else. You ain't got no uncles. You ain't got no cousins. You ain't got no aunts. You ain't got no nothing. You ain't got shit. But all you got is that toothless motherfucking 4-eyed, bald head, ugly ass bitch. That's all you fucking got. And honestly, if that motherfucker done pit you against me and you ain't got no motherfucking body else but that toothless, bald head, shit smelling, dog shit breath motherfucking child abuser, that's all you got in your goddamn life, and you ain't got no motherfucking body else, then you need to stop and think, and you need to stop and realize, wait a minute, what is going on here? Have you just been bamboozled and then you only got that motherfucker? Okay, you only got that motherfucker. Think about it. What did this person do to you in your life when you were growing up? What did they do? What did I do to you in your fucking life? And you saying that I'm crazy and bizarre, and then you taking sides with a motherfucking bitch that did horrible things to people. Horrible things, and you were a witness to these things that this person did. So why are you so quick to look at me in such a horrible light when this motherfucker runs to you and talks about me behind my back? Why would you even believe this piece of garbage that's running up to you and telling you shit? And think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Who the fuck do you got in your life besides that person? You ain't got nobody, right? So why did she do that to you? You are a dumb motherfucker if you fell for that motherfucker's lies. You are so fucking stupid, and that's why you don't have nobody else but that person. Because that person wanted to keep you isolated from everybody else. That motherfucker wanted to keep you all to herself, because that motherfucker probably got some secrets that she don't want you to find out. I'm not stupid like that, because honestly, believe it or not, I got other people in my life that I can talk to. I do. I really do. I got other people in my life that I can talk to. But I'm not the one, and to just be isolated and to be only with this motherfucker that you are so thinking that is your fucking ace. You know what? You just are stupid. If you falling for this person's games and trickery, you are stupid than a motherfucker. You are stupid, and you are stupid. Seriously, because if you falling for that person's tricks, you are even more stupid than that person, because you letting that person manipulate you, and you letting that person destroy your relationships with every motherfucking body, to the point, look at yourself. Who do you have? Can you talk to anybody in Las Vegas? No, right? Can you talk to anybody in Michigan? No, right? Who can you talk to? Nobody, right? Okay, well, now you know, okay? You can't talk to nobody but that person. And that's how that person wanted it, and you fell for it. But you know what? Let me tell you something. I didn't fall for it, and I'm not gonna fall for it, okay? Because misery loves company. So that person is most likely trying to keep a secret. That's why she pitting people against each other and isolating people and fucking people up, fucking people's relationships up with each other, and just fucking things up left and right. So anyway, let me tell you something. The moral of this video is misery loves company. If somebody is miserable, they want company, because they ain't gonna want to just be by themselves miserable. They want to have somebody with them miserable just like them. Misery loves company. And if you are falling for this person's tricks, then obviously you are just a stupid ass person, and you really need to grow up. You almost 50 years old. You pushing 50, and you are being bamboozled by somebody that looks like that person. A motherfucker, toothless, stinky, nasty, bald head, don't take care of her body, don't take care of her breath, don't take care of her head, don't take care of nothing. That motherfucker is disgustingly filthy, and you actually sitting there listening and believing somebody like that. Take a look at that motherfucker. Take a good hard look at that motherfucker one day, just when she's sitting there with all that shit smell coming out of her breath and she's smoking those cigarettes. Just take a good look. Just take a good look and take a good hard look at who you are siding with. Take a good long look at that motherfucker. Just take a good long look and say, you know what, this motherfucker ain't shit. You don't have nobody. You ain't got no friends. You ain't got no family, because this motherfucker is destroying all your friends, destroying all your family, destroying every relationship you possibly had. You don't have no relationship with nobody in Las Vegas. You don't have no relationship with nobody in Michigan. You ain't got no relationship with no fucking body but her. And honestly, whatever she told you about me, and when I called you up to ask you a very important question and you started screaming at the top of your lungs, saying all this shit about me, and I didn't even know, all I did was ask you something. Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay. If somebody ever contacts you and tells you something about me, and they done told you something and it's done made you mad or whatever, and then if you hear from me and you start screaming and yelling into the phone, you know what? Don't ever do that to nobody, because you don't know the story. So always, before you just start going off, before you start screaming and yelling, always ask the person, at least leave the door open for the person to explain something. If you don't know exactly what's going on, never just jump to conclusions and start screaming at somebody when they call you. Give them an opportunity to talk. Listen and be patient and let them talk. Don't cut them off and just start screaming and saying horrible things to them and saying, man, you need this. Man, you need that. Man, you need this. Man, you need that. Man, you need... It was so fucking stupid. I feel like busting this fucking window out, because you are so fucking stupid. You didn't even give me a chance to talk. You didn't even give me an opportunity to even say. All I did was call you up and say, hey, could you tell me such and such and such and such? It was a very important question, and you just went off and you didn't even know, and I don't know what you were mad about. Okay, imagine somebody just call you up and they just mad, and you don't even know what they're mad at. You have to give somebody an opportunity to talk. You have to give them an opportunity to address the situation. If somebody says something about me, ask me in a nice, polite tone. You don't have to be screaming on the phone and everything like that. This is if you get a hold of this message. If this person gets a hold to this message. To somebody that's just listening, you don't know the story. To somebody that's just listening, it might sound like I'm just rambling and I'm just yelling into the phone. But honestly, just put it like this so you know. Okay, I called somebody up and asked them a very important question. And it's... Hold on. Hello? Yes, you're speaking. Yes. Dry rotted tires. I can't drive. The tires are dry rotted. It's 3 dry rotted tires. I can't drive. They are explosion hazards, blowout hazard tires. They're dry rotted because it was the vehicle was sitting for a long time and the tires dry rotted. You know, when a vehicle has been sitting for a long time and then the tires get dry rotted by the sun and the dirt. Well, that's what's happened. I got 3 dry rotted tires. I can't drive. I need a tow truck. Yes, it will. Yes. Yes. You know, but the tires are bad. But they do have air. They will roll on the bed without rim damage, and they will roll on the bed without damaging your truck. I got the keys. Yes, I'm sitting in the vehicle right now waiting for the tow truck. What's the name of the what's the name of the tow company? Okay, I'm waiting right here. I'm facing the street right now in the parking lot. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so let me say this. Okay. Let me say this. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is this. Okay, when somebody, okay, let's say for example, somebody call you, okay, and somebody then told you a bunch of bullshit. Okay, this could apply for anybody, regardless of where you are, who you are, whatever your age is. If somebody then called you and told you a bunch of horrible things about the next person, and then the person actually calls you, don't just fly off the handle and start screaming and going off on the person. Don't just believe everything that the next person then told you. And don't just start screaming at them and with no cause. If you hear from the person that somebody then told you all this bad shit about, if you hear from the person, if you hear from them, just talk to them in a kind, polite manner. And if you think you know something about them, kindly talk to them. But be kind and respectful, and don't just fly off the handle and just assume that everything that this person has told you has been correct. Trust me, I don't understand how anybody would act like that. I don't understand. I don't understand why somebody would talk like the way they're talking. And honestly, this person has a reputation of doing strange shit like that anyway. What happened, how I know about this person just flying off the handle, saying strange shit when somebody tries to call them. In 2009, I was hit by a pickup truck in a Walmart parking lot. So I had a relative to call this person because I was in emergency for being hit by a pickup truck. I ended up having 3 surgeries and was in a wheelchair for about 10 months. A relative tried to reach out to another relative, and the person, instead of saying, "Hey, is she okay?" this person was going off on this relative and saying, "Don't call this number. Don't call this number. How you get this number? How you get this number?" This person didn't ask if I was okay. This person did not ask and say, "Hey, where is she at? Thanks for calling." This person did none of that. This person just started flying off the handle, screaming at this other relative about, how you get this number. How you get this number? Don't call this number. I mean, goddamn, just, you didn't even ask if I was all right. You didn't even ask to see if I was okay. You just flying off the handle on people when they got important things to say to you or important things to tell you, and you're just flying off the handle on people, and it's just not good. You just can't be flying off the handle on people. You just cannot be flying off the handle on people like that. You just can't do that to people. You know, if you don't like somebody, or I mean, it's like he likes no one but this individual that is saying all this stupid shit all the time. So, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna say too much more because I gotta do some other things, guys. I'm waiting for a tow truck. I gotta get this Jeep towed somewhere, and you know, I just don't understand. I don't understand how some people can be so fucking stupid. I don't understand how some people can be so rude to each other. I don't understand how somebody could be bamboozled by the ugliest, stupidest, creepiest, ugliest, nastiest person that is around. I mean, and I just don't get it. I really don't. I just don't get it, and I just really don't get it. So, yeah, guys, yeah, I just, you know, I'm at a stage in my life right now. I'm very troubled. You know, I'm just using this as a way to kind of talk, but I'm very troubled, and I'm very upset about you know, people in my life right now. And honestly, I'm just, you know, I'm tired of being treated like I'm just this awful, horrible person. I'm tired of being because I'm really not an awful, terrible person. I'm really not. I'm really not. It's like these people can't see the horrible ways of themselves. And meanwhile, and this is for anybody that knows me, I've always been nice to people. I've always cordial to people. I've never harmed anybody in my entire life. I've never had a fist fight with anyone. I don't go around, you know, calling family members names. I don't go around lying on people. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't go around pitting people against each other. I don't go around doing divide and conquers. I don't do any of that stuff. I do none of those things. I don't go around, you know, fucking up people's lives. I'm not sneaky. I'm not any of that stuff. And honestly, if I told you some of the stuff that I have been going through, you would be shocked. I'm going through vandalism. Right now, I'm going through where somebody just keeps on fucking my tires up. Right now, I just had to explain it to the AAA person that they're dry rotted, just so I can get a tow truck, because I can't tell the person somebody done cut my tires up. Okay? I done had, so far, since I had the Dodge Caravan, when I had the Dodge Caravan, the one that slid out of control and blew up, okay, let me tell you something. Okay, just off of this, okay, this is old J. This is my old Jeep. This is old J. Okay, let me tell you something. Just off of vehicles alone. Okay, this Jeep. Okay, it's undescribable. I'm at a mechanic shop right now. I'm in the parking lot of a mechanic shop. Okay, let me tell you something. So far since 2018, I done had 6 exploding tires. I done had 3 blowouts. I done had a car accident. Okay, when I had the car accident, somebody had vandalized the Dodge Caravan, threw grease and oil all over the tires, and grease and oil all over the van. Grease and oil, it was grease and oil all over it. Well, one day I thought that I had cleaned the grease and oil off of the tires. Well, obviously that didn't happen, and the Dodge Caravan slid out of control, crashed into a farm, so-called killed a cow, which I didn't kill no fucking cow, and the fucking brakes caught on fire and the fucking van blew up. Okay, so obviously somebody had vandalized the fucking Dodge Caravan. And then okay, now this Jeep, I just had it towed. Okay, so what happened was somebody had cut the back tire up. The fucking tire was split, and just air out of there. Then somebody took something and cut up all the other tires. And honestly, the way I had to explain this to AAA is that they were dry rotted. So I just told, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. So I just told them, they're dry rotted because I can't drive it. Okay. The new tires are $480 to $600. And honestly, I had some other work done on this Jeep because it was under warranty. I paid over $1,000 for all types of stuff to be done to this Jeep. And honestly, what happened was the fucking tires are all cut up. So, I've been, going through vandalism. Somebody keeps vandalizing my property. Okay, and then somebody went into my room, stole several things from out of my room. That cute troll doll, just random things, just stolen. My remote control from my fan, that was missing. I have 2 Verizon phones came up stolen. My little devil for Valentine's Day, my red devil, that came up stolen. I had $600 in my wallet. Somebody stole $300 out of it. So, and then tea lights, which are those little candle lights, wax melts, like 6 bags of those came up missing. Maybe about 50 tea lights came up missing. Grease and oil all over my brand new rug. I mean, vandalism, and then there's some other nasty shit that happened on the front porch that I wouldn't even describe. You would think that I'm just making this shit up. But honestly, I'm tired of the vandalism. I'm tired of the name calling. I'm tired of all the dindu shit. You know what a dindu is? A dindu is DINDU, where they say I didn't do it. You ask somebody, hey, what happened with this? I didn't do it. Okay, what happened with that? I didn't do it. Well, what happened with this? I didn't do it. Everything is dindu. Everything is like they didn't do it. Okay, well, who did this? Who did that? I didn't do it. Okay, well, who did that? I didn't do it. I mean, it's like, every time I try to get to the bottom of some shit, it's like I didn't do it. So, it's just getting to the point where, I'm just really getting irritated. I'm just really annoyed. I'm just, I'm at a stage in my life where, I'm just tired. I'm tired, guys. I'm really tired. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of the backstabbing. I'm tired of, people doing stuff behind my back. I'm tired of people stealing stuff from out my room. I'm tired of being vandalized. I'm tired of cut up tires. I'm tired of busted tires. I'm tired of blowouts. I'm tired of, having car accidents. I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. And then you try to call somebody. Okay, so one day, like last year, when somebody had put grease and oil all over my brake pedal. I'm gonna tell you this story. Okay. And then I'm gonna get off the phone. I'm gonna get off the phone after the story part. Okay. I'm just venting because honestly, if these people watch this video, maybe they'll, try to understand where I'm coming from. Because if you try to talk to, okay, so what happened was, so I was at Burger King. Okay, so I didn't realize that somebody, because the Burger King is right around the corner from where I live. So I didn't realize that, because I knew that the person was, throwing grease and oil all over the back seat, all over the seat belts. It was a whole bunch of grease and oil inside of my daughter's car seat. It was grease and oil all over the tires and everything else. So I was constantly being vandalized. I was going through, every time I would fix something, the person would vandalize it again. So I would fix it, it would be vandalized. So I was always fixing stuff and always cleaning stuff, and as soon as I would clean it the next day, it would be vandalized again. So I was constantly battling vandalism left and right. So what happened was, this person had put some grease and oil on my brake pedal, and I didn't realize it this is before the Dodge Caravan accident. So I was at Burger King, and I had pulled out of the drive-thru, and I tried to brake, and my foot slid off the brake, and I almost ran into a pole. So I knew that it was grease and oil all over my brake pedal. So I was like, damn, that's fucking dangerous. I was like, what the fuck? This is before I had the Dodge Caravan accident. So I was really upset. Like, goddamn, this is really going too far. So I didn't have nobody to confide in, but I needed this. I wanted to talk to another relative and just show them some pictures of the grease and oil that was all over the floor, and I wanted to show them a picture. So I sent them some pictures, and I said, look at this, somebody vandalized the Dodge Caravan, and I got grease and oil all over my brake pedal, and I almost had an accident. So what happened was, this person didn't respond to me at all. But they called somebody else, the deranged weirdo that possibly did it. So now this person, the deranged weirdo that possibly did it, is a liar of epic proportions. So I don't know if this story is true or not. But I do know that the person that I reached out to, just trying to talk and to vent, the person didn't respond at all, didn't say nothing. So the person actually ended up blocking me because I don't know. Okay, so the person ended up eventually blocking me, and I couldn't talk to the person no more. So this deranged weirdo that I suspect did it came to me and said, so-and-so said you told him about some grease and oil being thrown on your brake pedal, and he said he don't care about none of that. That's y'all problems. That's y'all problems. I don't care about y'all problems. That problem is y'all's problem. I don't care about nothing that's going on with y'all, because that's y'all. I don't care about it. I really don't care. And how dare that person contact me and tell me that it was about some grease and oil. And grease and oil, that ain't got nothing to do with me, so I don't care. I'm gonna block that person, because I don't care about nothing going on with y'all, because y'all got problems, and I don't care about y'all problems. Let me tell you something. If anybody ever contacts you and tells you about some vandalism, and it's possibly somebody close to you that's doing that shit, don't ever say that it's y'all problems. Don't ever say I don't care about y'all problems. Because honestly, one day, that something strange could start happening to you, believe it or not. So let me tell you something. If somebody ever contacted me about some vandalism of that serious magnitude, I would never, ever say that that's so-and-so's problem. I would never do that. Because I would seriously want to know what is going on with that person that possibly did that shit. I would seriously want to know that. I would seriously be curious. Who possibly did something that vicious and demented and deranged? Who would do that level of vandalism? So I would never, ever just say that that's somebody else's problem. I would never do that. I would never, ever, ever do that, because I would want to know. I would want to know who could possibly be that demented and deranged to fuck somebody's Dodge Caravan up like that. I would never just say that's y'all problem, because maybe one day, baby, it could be your problem. One day somebody could do some shit like that to you, and you would want to talk to somebody and confide in somebody and just be, trying to find out what's happening. But anyway, guys, I just looked at my phone because I'm just talking. It's 41 minutes, and honestly, I just wanted to say some things. I just, kind of thinking about some things. But honestly, guys, yeah. I'm just going through a rough time with people in my life. And honestly, it's rough. Just know that it's rough. It's a rough time. But anyway, guys, live fiercely, love viciously, and remember, atheism is unstoppable.